Who do I have sitting opposite me at this very moment in time?
It's Mr. Ricardo Williams.
Ricardo Williams in the building! How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm really good.
Right, so this has been a long time coming.
It has been.
It has been a long time coming.
Been.
And it's finally here. So I've got to ask a very important question. Mm-hmm. You've just released your EP.
Yep.
Are you having an EP launch party?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do plan one.
Because you're actually allowed to.
I am now. Yeah. I've got the product.
You've got an EP. So mate, do you know how much trouble I've been over that? I've been removed of certain people's follows and all that.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything.
You're too nice a guy to say anything. I'll say it. I've said enough. Ricardo Williams, welcome to OnTop.
Thank you.
So I don't know where to start. So literally, the name on everyone's lips at the moment.
Wow.
Go on, let's get your head boosting out of it now. So, yeah.
Okay.
It's the man everyone's talking about. Everyone's like, Ricardo Williams, he's the guy. He's the man. R&B didn't die. Talk to me about that slogan. Where did that come from?
Do you know what? It was a complete accident. Like I wasn't trying to create something. Mm-hmm. It was literally it's that feeling I had. I had that feeling that R&B, I think in the conversation everyone was talking about R&B like it was something in the past.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't still an amazing genre with a lot of buying power behind it.
Who are you talking with other artists or friends or?
Yeah, just in general, like other artists, friends,
Yeah.
just general conversation about R&B. Mm-hmm. I think everyone just felt like, it just wasn't, it wasn't around. I was like, well, no, it isn't. I know a lot of people that are making amazing music around the globe, as well as sort of here in England. Mm-hmm. And it was just kind of like a statement, just say it isn't dead, it hasn't died. Mm-hmm. Coincidentally, it just happened to work for intermission. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh great, I can put the two together.
Yeah.
And I started saying it so often that it just made sense to.
But if you just say it just went on an intermission, was that just you just saying something and then sticking, or was the intermission part?
So intermission was always going to happen in terms of I knew that was going to be the title of the EP.
Right. Okay.
So it was like I think I was trying to be clever. Yeah. And it landed. So I was like, okay, let's run with this.
It works sometimes. Okay. So the first time I ever heard of you was when you had the track "Come Over."
Yeah.
And I think probably that is the track that made you
absolutely
the person that you are. Yeah?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much had you released before that?
So in a previous life, I used to. I'm reincarnated already. I used to do gospel, so I've got like 2 gospel projects. Okay. So we got about 21 songs worth of old Ricardo. In terms of like new Ricardo,
all gospel.
Okay. Still very R&B, just like a positive faith-based message.
Where does this come from? Were you part of a church that formed a
group?
Grew
up in a church. Yeah, grew up in a church.
Did you grow up in England? Because I know you're.
I was born in Jamaica, so I grew up in England. I left Jamaica quite young, like when I was 4.5.
Okay, where were you born?
I was actually born in Kingston.
Okay, ghetto. Gaza, miss it. Oh my God! Got this R&B boy from the Gaza. Jeez.
Oh man.
Go on, you're born in Kingston.
Born in Kingston.
Moved out here when you're 4.
Yeah, and then lived in Hackney for the majority of
ghetto!
my life.
One ghetto to another.
What are you talking about? Hackney's not ghetto.
Hackney's ghetto, sorry.
No, it's not.
Hackney's ghetto.
No, man. Hackney's not the ghetto.
Do you know how fast I drive through Hackney? Because I can't afford to be stopping at any red lights. I don't know if I'll make it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it's not about Hackney. Okay, so cool. So you moved from Kingston to Hackney.
Yeah.
Grew up in Hackney.
Yeah.
School in Hackney.
Yeah.
College, everything.
Yep. Uni.
Church. Hackney. Okay, so do you come from a musical family? Parents singing or anything like that?
Yes and no. So I think when you say musical, you have an idea of like
singing and performing,
like amazing musicians.
Okay, right. So, okay.
My family, they
can hold a note.
Yeah,
right. Okay,
and they enjoy music.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right. So no one's really like out there belting out notes and all that.
Except for my granddad was an amazing guitarist.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Was he in the church as well?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so you're in the church reluctantly.
It's hard to say reluctantly. It's what you know when you grow up. So that's what you do.
I knew I didn't want to be there. I was kicking and screaming. I did not want to go there, especially back in those days. Like Sunday TV was all the cartoons.
Yes,
and that was the best time. But that was the time for church, which used to get me vexed.
Yeah.
So you were going to church, and then at this point when you were going to church, were you already a singer or not? When you first started?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I was.
So they knew you could sing?
No.
Oh, so
no.
how did that happen then?
So that happened like over the course of like my life. So I kind of was singing at home a lot, just in front of nobody.
Okay, yeah.
And then I got to about 9,
yeah,
and was brave enough to kind of like show someone that I could potentially sing.
How did that go? Do you remember the moment?
I actually do.
What happened?
So embarrassed.
Go on.
No, it's not embarrassing. It's not an embarrassing story. I just remember it because it's cringy.
Yeah.
So it was like a school talent show.
Okay.
It was a school talent show, and no one knew I could sing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna sing this Usher song. This 9-year-old boy singing "Can You Get With It" by Usher, doing all the dance moves. And
really?
Everything.
Yeah.
Like, full 9.
Jeez.
Yeah. And I guess from that moment, I won the competition, and then we went to another school. Mm-hmm. It was in X Factor didn't exist back then. It was like a mini X Factor. So my school did it, and then we did it at a neighbouring school. Okay. And I did it there, and then I just kept singing.
Okay, so you joined the choir.
Yep.
Was it like a choir, or did they form their own little group?
It was just definitely a choir, like a church choir.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you're doing all that, and then what happened? What was the progression into?
Then I got to about so just kept singing. Got to about, let's say 16, 17.
Yeah.
And then I decided to like try and make it a career.
Okay.
So I was a backing vocalist for about 4.5 years.
For who?
5 years. I've various people. So I've done backing vocals for Tweet, for Bilal, Music Soul Child.
Okay.
The list is quite long.
Yeah.
Emily Sandé. I was on Emily Sandé's album.
Well, on the album?
The last one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
I dip in and out.
Yeah. Okay. That's all right.
So so I did that for about 5 years. Yeah. Okay. And still in church as well.
How do you become how do you get involved in backing vocals? Like, how do people contact you? How do they know that you're available for that work?
So it's just a case of kind of knowing someone who's already doing it.
Right. Okay.
And just saying, I'd really like to get involved.
Okay. Who did you know?
Who
was the plug?
It was a musician. It was like a drummer.
Okay.
It was like a general drummer.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that worked out for you. So
we did.
Were you going like touring abroad?
Yeah.
Where were you going? What sort of countries were you?
Everywhere. So the only places I haven't been Asia.
Yeah.
And I haven't been like Australia end.
Wow. Okay.
But everywhere else.
Yeah.
I've been like heavily Europe, a lot of America.
Yeah. Yeah.
Europe and America.
Yeah. Okay. That's all right. So you're doing the backing vocals. How were you finding that? Like,
great. I loved it and I hated it all at the same time.
Go on. What are the pros and cons?
So the pros are you learn so much as a singer, as a vocalist. You learn how to be a proper singer. To be able to blend. To learn songs really quickly. Yeah. When you went in there, did you realize I'm not as good as I thought I was?
Absolutely. Is that what happened? Yeah.
Bubble gets.
Because sometimes sometimes the backing vocalists are better than the actual artist.
A lot of the times they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. To put that out there. Okay. Right. So you, it was a learning curve for you.
Yeah. Massive.
Yeah. What are the cons?
Cons, just never being at home. Yeah. And you're constantly waiting.
What do you mean?
So you're either waiting at the airport.
Yeah.
You're waiting to be checked in to the hotel. Yeah. You wait at the hotel. Yeah. You go to the venue. You're waiting for sound check.
Yeah. Okay.
Then you're waiting to go on stage.
The frustration. Yeah. Okay.
Like you are literally in a state of like just waiting every time. And even though you see so many places, you never get to see them. Like you like I'll be in a like I say I've been to Paris probably like 10 times, and I've never actually.
Oh wow! Really?
Paris. Never.
Just working.
Yep. It's just. Airport, venue, hotel,
Mad.
And then back again.
You know what I hate about hotels? Well, I always said that they're like posh prisons.
Yeah.
Because I can't. It just kills me. It kills me because I can't do it.
Okay.
If you're with your partner or someone, then it's all right. Yeah. But if you go to a hotel and you're on your own, and you shut that door,
that's right.
And you got a dead TV.
That's it.
It's
not worse. It's in a different language.
And you can't do that with it. You can't even get Google out and try to translate.
That's right.
Mad. Right. What I want to do, though, because it's your celebration day today.
Yes.
We're celebrating the release of the EP.
We are.
I want to play as many tracks as possible from this EP. I'm going to try and squeeze in at least 3, maybe 4.
That's amazing.
Yeah? What's the first track you want me to play from this EP?
Oh, the first one I would like you to play is... Oh, that's really hard. Tell me.
Okay, talk to me about... That's a good choice because it's the first time I heard of Tenny Tinks.
Yes.
Never heard of her before.
Yeah.
Amazing vocals.
Yes, she is.
Where did you dig her up from?
Tenny's a backing vocalist. And I'm not just saying it as she's just a backing vocalist.
Yeah.
Tenny is an amazing
But
vocalist.
as we just said, sometimes
Yes.
backing vocalists...
Exactly.
Right, okay.
Yeah. I've known Tenny for years.
Yeah.
Just through the music scene.
Yeah.
And like from the minute I met her,
Yeah.
she's been like special. Her voice is incredible.
Definitely.
Incredible.
Where's she from? Like, she's from London?
She's from London.
Okay.
Yeah, she's from London. Cool. But she tours with everyone. Stormzy, Jessie J.
Wow.
Yeah, she's like stellar.
Let's get this on. Tell me, Ricardo Williams is here in the building. This is featuring Tenny Tinks. Taken from the EP entitled Intermission Volume 1. This is Ricardo Williams featuring Tenny Tinks. The track's called Tell Me. Thanks for joining me, Ricardo.
It's a pleasure, man. Pleasure.
Right, so that track is Tell Me featuring Tenny Tinks. We spoke about the fact that you met her working as a backing vocalist.
Yeah.
At what point did you decide? Because I imagine there's a point where you're working as a backing vocalist, you're getting decent money, you're touring, you're meeting new people, you're in the industry, you're living a life that a lot of people that aren't backing vocalists but are pursuing a dream would wish to have. You're surrounded by certain people. At what point do you say, you know what,
It's the point when life kicks in, when you realize I can't do this for the rest of my life. Like, there's things that I wanted that just didn't work for that lifestyle, like a family. And being away constantly just didn't work. And I'm kind of like, I like my house. Do you know what I mean? I like being at home. I like being able to just be at home, sitting on the sofa, playing PlayStation, watching Netflix. You can't do that on the road.
Were you in a relationship at the time when you were touring and stuff?
That was kind of like the driving force.
Ah, so you didn't decide this, right?
No,
okay.
You got it right.
You had nothing to do with the decision making.
No,
you got a phone call.
That's what I was kind of
pack your bags. You're coming home.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. Okay. Sweet. No, because I remember I was interviewed Hannah V, who I'm a huge fan of as well, and I know she was like touring with the likes of Rihanna. Like, it doesn't get much bigger than that.
Nope.
And at some point she said, you know what, enough's enough.
Yeah.
I'm going to pursue my own dream.
Yes.
And, there's touring with stars and there's touring with Rihanna. Like, know, and sometimes you might say, you know what, I want my own thing, but I'm next to Rihanna right now. So I'm figuring there must be something that kicks in or clicks in your brain to say, you know what, I need to do my own thing.
Absolutely. It's almost like bittersweet that you'll be in a situation that you've dreamed of being, but it's not for you. You're just kind of almost like a spectator, just closer to it. And after a while, you just think, this is great, but it's not it. I'm almost touching it, but it's not it.
So did you not think, because there are other people, well-known vocalists, you won't find many better than, let's say, Phoebe Edwards. Right? But she still does a lot of BVs, but she's still pursuing her own dreams.
Yes.
So she's trying to juggle the two.
Yeah.
Did you not think you could juggle the two?
I think I got to a point where it wasn't about juggling the two, it was just about lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I thought...
Were you eating really bad as well?
Oh. Terribly.
Yeah.
But I got to a point where I just thought, it's that, without getting political about it or like deep about it, you just think when you grow up and you're taught that 9 to 5 is the way. And anything outside of that, it's not conducive. It doesn't work. You're a failure. And I think those thoughts just started creeping in. It was like, okay, I've got to knuckle down. I have to now get a serious job and be responsible and be a man. And all
no,
that.
so you didn't leave it all and go and work in an office?
Sure did. I sure did. Yeah.
An office, or were we working in a shop?
No, office.
What were you doing?
I laugh because this is the greatest years of my life. I was selling broadband for BT.
No.
Yeah.
What, on the phones?
On the phones.
In the call centre?
In a call centre.
So you've just come off tour with whoever it might have been.
Yeah.
Now you're in a place. You're
Well,
in the call centre with all the...
Actually, my first year, it wasn't even BT. It was like a competitor, XLN. But there are other telecommunications companies.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But yeah, so it was soul destroying. It was soul destroying. But I kind of found, I think in my 9 to 5, I found things that I liked to do. Like I'm a creative person.
Yeah.
So I just found ways that I could be creative in a very boxed.
Was this your way of saving yourself from going mad?
That's exactly that.
Right, okay.
That's exactly that.
How strong was social media in the times when you were working in the call centre?
Wasn't really.
Okay,
wasn't really.
I was going to say, were the people, were they nosy, peering into your business and seeing you with all these people?
That happened later on.
Did it?
Later on in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I do my little radio thing and I don't like people to know what I'm doing because they're nosy. They get involved.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm the same.
So when they see you abroad and with this person and that person, they'll go crazy.
Yep.
So, okay. So you kept it secret, the fact that you were doing what you were doing.
Yep.
So you were still singing at the time though, still pursuing your own solo dream?
Yep.
Were you recording or just writing or?
Both.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what happened?
Then
you didn't enter any talent contests at the call centre, did you?
No, I didn't. Music just kind of chugged on as a secondary thing, and life happened. Got married, had a child, moved to Birmingham. Congratulations. Do you know what I mean? And then I just
so you were in London at the time?
I was in London at the time.
Okay, yeah.
And then I moved to Birmingham. And
why did you do that?
Because my wife's from Birmingham.
Oh, unlucky. Sorry about that. She's not here, I can say it, so it's fine.
I can't.
You can't. She can't find me, I'm well hidden away.
Life happened. And I just did life. I did life, and music kind of just chugged on in the background. I put out maybe a couple songs, like maybe 1 or 2 a year.
Yeah.
And in 2016...
Were these gospel songs, by the way?
These are gospel songs.
Right, okay.
These are gospel songs. And then I got to a point where I just realised, actually, I'm kind of just limiting myself and my potential. I can be more than this.
Why? What happened?
I just felt like you said, growing up in church, you feel like you have to be there. You have to be a certain way. You have to act a certain way. And my music was very much that. It was very much like restrained to heavily based faith message. Okay. And I got to a point where I just got frustrated because I had all these things I wanted to talk about and discuss and share and create, and I couldn't.
Did you want to talk a little bit of filth?
Yeah, of course. There's some of that in there.
but the Christian in you couldn't do it.
That's right. That's right. I had to disguise it, you know.
You can't do sexual and God at the same time.
It doesn't work.
Right, okay, fair enough. All right, so you decided, you know what, you're going to drop the gospel bit.
Yes.
Completely.
Completely. And kind of just follow my heart and where I felt I was meant to be.
So at this point, your parents heard your gospel music.
Yes.
I'm assuming they loved it.
Absolutely.
Mom, Dad, guess what? I'm done. Yeah? What was that conversation like?
So my mom's Jamaican, so that conversation was hilarious. I didn't even tell them. I just I released the songs. And and then my mum called me and she's like, She was like, I like the song, but it's very raunchy. But she's come along. Like over the years, she's kind of just appreciated the music. Do you know what I mean? She's really appreciated the music. What
about the wife? Is she very church going?
No, not
Straight
really.
Into the church?
Not really. I think like most people of colour, we have an experience of church. So she has an experience of church.
But she's not like, get your clothes on. We're going to church on a Saturday. Okay. Okay. Cool. Let's play another track. Choose a track. Any track.
Let's go for Change Your Life.
Talk to me about Change Your Life. What's it about?
Change Your Life is kind of like a cheeky way of saying, if I was your man, your life would be so much better. Kind of just let me show you how that would be.
Shout out your wife, okay, when you're singing these songs. Sir. Okay, cool. All right. Change Your Life. Ricardo Williams here in the building. Talking about all sorts. We're just trying to get through, because you know what, I don't know when I'll get to see you again, so we're going to go through your whole life from nappies to the grave. Let's talk about it. So you've now changed from being a gospel singer now to singing all the raunchy stuff.
That's right.
Yeah, trying to get turn into the new train songs and all that. Yeah, that's good stuff. How was that for you? How was that working out? What was the reception like?
Great reception. I think Obviously, I lost a ton of people in terms of like a core audience. But I think it just made sense. I think everyone realised that was in my lane. Like now.
Oh, really? You were comfortable now?
Absolutely.
Right. Okay.
The sound started to make sense. The songs
what is it? Were you able to dabble a bit more and play around with it a bit more?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you find like you were limited in the gospel?
100%.
Okay, cool.
Not that it's limiting.
No, but you felt
absolutely.
Yeah. Before I get the criticism coming from me, I've got enough drama as it is.
I don't want that smoke. I don't need it.
So you were making your R&B music and you were enjoying it.
Yeah.
So let's fast track into just before Come Over.
Yes.
So what's the last track you made before Come Over?
So if we can go back just before that, so there's 2 songs that came out before Come Over.
Okay.
But the one that came out just before Come Over was called Personal.
Okay.
But before that, it was like my first proper R&B song.
Right, okay.
It's called Deeper.
Okay.
And this is, I think, I call it the spark. It's the thing that led me to Come Over.
Okay.
So I put out Deeper as a challenge. Like a good friend of mine, Naylor Silky, who produced a lot of stuff on this EP. He threw up on Twitter. I've got a beat. Anybody want to use it? Go for it. Okay. I heard it.
Yeah.
And the minute I heard it, I was like, all right, I want to put out a song. So I set myself 24 hours. I'm going to write a song, record it, master it, and then put it out. And that's what Deeper was. I wrote the song, recorded it, and then put it out.
24 hours?
24 hours. I did it in about 18.
Oh, boy, like chip.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it was the one that, one extra, BBC introduced and picked it up.
BBC introducing where? Was it like Essex or was it like the main?
No, BBC introduced and picked it up and it played across BBC in the September of 2016.
Okay.
As like track of the week.
Okay.
And that kind of spurred me on.
So I've got a thing about track of the week because some artists, and I come across a lot of artists that this happens to.
Yeah.
They get track of the week, BBC One Extra. They're now Mariah Carey.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So you had track of the week.
Yes.
How were you feeling now? Were you now up?
No, I went the other way.
I was going to say R. Kelly.
No, we're not doing that. I'm too early in my career for that.
Listen, at no point in your career, no matter how far into it, you don't want to be there.
No, I'm not.
Early, late, you don't want to be there at all.
Ever.
Stay away from that.
Please.
Okay, so let me figure someone successful. Were you successful now? Were you a star? In your own mind now?
No.
Were you there?
No. So this is why it's important why I went back. So after that, I felt like it was crippling. Like I couldn't make music after that.
Why?
Because I felt like I needed to recreate that level of success.
Okay, cool. So you had the pressure on yourself.
Yeah, it was mental.
Yeah.
The next thing has to be banging.
Yeah.
And I got to a point where I was like, all right, I can't do this no more. I'll never put music out.
Yeah.
And then Personal happened. And that was like my band-aid. It was like, okay, I've got to get something out.
What was it about Personal that you were fine with, that you said, no, this is the one, this is good?
It was just me just jumping in.
Okay.
It was just me jumping in. I just needed to get a song out.
Okay.
And it turned out all right.
Yeah.
And then it led me to Come Over. So after I was the fear of releasing music,
okay,
I wrote Come Over.
So you had your track that was track of the week, then you finally released Personal that didn't get track of the week. A year and a half later. Yeah. Wow, really?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. What was the PRS checks like from the track of the week track? Was that your first? Was
nothing.
But was it your first taste of PRS?
It was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was enough to buy myself like a decent meal.
A decent meal? Was it Fernando's? Just the quarter chicken at the half. Yeah.
That's right. We're not going that far.
But it was your first taste of PRS. Yeah. So that must have been, you know what, this is all right. Wow.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then it took you a year and a half. You made Personal. Yeah. I'm assuming it didn't do as well.
It didn't do well at all.
Okay. Yeah. All right. But you were comfortable with it.
Right.
And that's the main thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So you did that. But then, after that,
I wrote Come Over.
Come Over.
Yeah. And He and Me at the same time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So I wrote them both in the same week.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I think I saw something before where you were explaining when you made Come Over and the layering and the process.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that, because you took a lot of time over Come Over.
I took a lot of time over Come Over.
Why?
Just because...
The speakers drive me nuts, by the way, but okay, go on.
Cool. I wanted to be intentional. Yeah. I got to a point where I stopped caring about streams. I stopped caring about... I think that's what Personal did for me. It was like, you're either going to do this because you love this, or you're going to do it because you want to be famous and you want 1 million streams.
Okay. Cool.
And I always came back to, I do it because I love it.
Yeah.
And so if I love it, I've got to give it the care and attention that it deserves. And so for me, Come Over represented almost like me paying homage to R&B, how I grew up listening to it.
Sure.
And I wanted to give that care and attention to it. And so I would say hours, not recording it, but going back and adding harmonies and just making sure it sounded like how I felt when I heard like Jagged Edge for the first time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Did you find that you were never happy with? You liked the song, but there was something about it that you just weren't happy with.
Always.
That happens all the time.
The entire EP, the entire EP. I listen back to it. I'm like, I could have, or I should have.
Yeah.
But I think as you go through the process, you learn to just let go.
Okay.
And just know that it's never.
Do you have someone around you that does that for you? So
no. Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes and no.
Okay.
I literally sometimes have to pull myself. I'll tell you why that's funny as well, because I put a song on the EP 3 weeks before the EP was meant to come out.
Okay.
And that was me just not being able to let go. So it wasn't on the EP. There was a song that I hadn't written, and it was like I needed to get a song. The EP was done. It was ready to go, to be packed off and sent. And then I was like, no, I've got to get this song on because I couldn't let go.
So is it on there?
It's on the EP. It's the last song.
Okay, cool. All right. So we spoke about Come Over.
Yes.
I think it's important that we play that track right now.
Come on.
You keep telling me how you want me. Pirate home and lonely. Come over. Come over.
Come Over. Come Over by Ricardo Williams is still in the building with me, and we're going through the EP, which is a masterpiece, available for streaming and download.
Yeah,
right now. So just get yourself onto Spotify and all the other streaming sites. Get this in order. You can download from
Apple Music.
Apple Music. There you go. Okay, so this is the first track, as I said at the beginning, that I actually heard you, and you did a lot of remixes of this. Actually, you done a UK. So sometimes you get R&B tracks and they do UKG remixes.
Yeah.
This was one of my favorites. I loved it.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. When I heard that, I thought this bangs. Who was it by? Do you remember? Who remixed it? Nibs.
Yeah.
Amazing. If anyone is that available on Spotify?
It is. Yeah, man.
If you got time, go and check out the remix of Come Over by Nibs. It's brilliant. You also did a remix with Jordan King, Mark Asari, and Jay Warner.
Yeah.
How did that come about? Was that you asking people, or was everyone just going nuts and say, "Listen, you need to do a remix"?
So what we did a challenge. We did the first challenge for it, and it kind of started making sense to do a remix. So Jay Warner did like a bonkers challenge. It was kind of like, wow, we could do a remix.
Yeah.
And then I was speaking to Jordan. Jordan was like, "Oh, if we ever do a remix,
make sure you put me on it."
That's right.
Make sure.
Yeah.
Sure, cuz.
So it was pretty much like, all right, let's do it. And it was, for me, it felt right. It felt like a good shout for UK.
So what about Mark Asari then?
Mark. Mark.
Yes. How do you hear it?
I'm a big fan of Mark. I'm a massive fan of Mark. And I wanted him on it at first, but he was in The Voice at the time.
Right. Okay.
He wasn't sure if he could be on it.
Yeah.
But we pushed him. He pushed.
Just lie and say he recorded it years ago.
Yeah. So we couldn't put his name on at first.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I couldn't put his name on. But then after a certain amount of time, we were able to go back and put his name on there.
Cool. Okay. So that was recorded. That done really well. So how did that do in terms of that? Did I get track of the week on Radio 1?
Yeah. So it was one extra.
That's another one extra. There you go. There's another one.
Yeah, man.
Racking them up.
Yeah,
racking them up. It also got you noticed by a number of influential people.
Yeah.
And then you got a bit of success of this. You got a few gigs.
Yes.
The biggest one I can think of off the top of my head would be, as we were kind of talking off air about, was when you were supporting Faith Evans.
Yeah.
How did you get that gig? How did that come about?
That was a punt.
Yeah?
That was a punt. Yeah, well, first we was trying to find out who the promoter was. We was trying to get on it. Just literally, please, I just want to be on a gig.
Yeah.
And then was like, all right, we're not getting anywhere.
Yeah.
Let's send a tweet and just get people to retweet the hell out of it.
Oh, wow, okay, yeah.
And the tweet said something like, I'd really love to support Faith Evans on a UK tour. If you think I should retweet this. We just tweeted Faith and the promoters in there.
Yeah.
And it went a bit bonkers quite quickly. There was quite a lot of retweets very quickly.
Do you remember how many?
I think we got up to like 250, but very quick.
Yeah.
And then the promoter just literally after about 3 hours sent a tweet back to say, "Yo, let's do it."
What was that like?
It was amazing.
Was it the O2?
It was at the O2. So we did all 3 dates. So we did Manchester, we did Birmingham, and we did London.
Okay, cool. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah? I'm assuming at this point this is the biggest crowd you perform to.
As Ricardo Williams, yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. Nerves? Sweaty palms?
Manchester was really nervous, just because it was the first time.
Okay, yeah.
After that, it was kind of like, all right,
okay.
Every night we're going out to shell.
So I've never seen you perform live.
No?
No, I've never seen you perform live. I know, I'm not, I think you only invite the important people. So, yeah, so I've never seen you perform live. So what are you like on stage? Like, are you a little bit of body popping? Are you pulling up girls from the front row?
No.
Sit them down on a little chair, pull out a little chair for them?
That might happen.
That might happen, yeah?
Yeah. That's in the R&B DNA.
Yeah? Make it
I'm
happen.
quite chill.
Yeah?
I just think I'm like any performer. It just depends on the song that I'm singing.
Not unbuttoning shirts, pouring honey, none of that stuff. No,
we're not doing none of that.
Okay.
We're not doing none of that.
All right, so you need to learn. So you're early in your journey, obviously. If you ain't unbuttoning your shirt and pouring the honey, you're not there yet. Come on now, I'll teach you. Actually, won't. No, I won't. That's a lie. That's a lie. You don't want to see that. So that was an amazing thing. You got to meet Faith as well.
I did.
Did you do the thing that you should have done and make that connection, swap numbers?
Absolutely.
Did you really?
Yes.
I'm going to put you to the test. What's her number?
Faith, I can't tell you on air. I can't tell you on air.
That's why I just put a number in my phone. It's fine.
I can't give you the number. Yeah, I've got the number.
You got her number? Have you spoken to her since?
I
Keep in
have.
contact?
Yeah, we've texted a few times.
Yeah, jeez. Look at this, though.
Yeah.
What's Stevie J say about that, though?
I don't know.
Jeez.
I don't know.
Yeah, but that's just Faith Evans, whatever. Anyone can write that. I can write that down. Faith Evans.
It's the actual number. Yeah.
Is it the real Faith Evans?
It's the real one. So not a catfish.
Yeah, exactly. So you're rubbing shoulders with the stars. You got them connections now?
Some.
That's right. And you had connections from before.
Yeah.
That's a good point. So the people that you were working with doing the BBs for, you're still in contact with them? Are they seeing your journey?
Absolutely.
Supportive?
Yeah,
hopefully?
they are really supportive.
Good. Okay. All right. So success will come over, being championed by DJ Ace. He did an interview around this time on Straight No Chaser. Big up the Straight No Chaser people.
Yeah.
And because I remember the clip of this, but I remember him saying at the time, he said he's gonna look at like being behind the next R&B UK star. Yeah. I remember him saying that. Yeah. And it turns out that you were that guy.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
So we can talk more about that after this next track. That I think is obviously, if we're going to follow an order, we have to play. It's He Ain't Me.
Yeah, man.
Talk to me about that track.
He Ain't Me is it follows on from the story of like trying to pursue a love interest and kind of just saying, you know what, I know and understand that you've had certain situations in your past, but I'm not that guy. I'm different.
Cool. And before I play it, you did remix this as well.
Yes, I did.
The remix isn't on the EP, I don't think.
No, it's not. No. It's not.
And you chose Lioness.
Yes.
Why Lioness? Of all the people you could have chose.
Lioness is a beast. She's just amazing. And then she heard the song randomly and was like, "Oh, I really love this song." Yeah. And I was like, "Okay."
Did you know Lioness before?
Not on that level. Okay. Just as a fan kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right.
So when she just told me she liked the song, I was like, "Okay, that's a sign." Yeah. Like, can you be on it?
And that was your first video, if I remember right.
It was my first video.
What was that like?
It was nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
I was so nervous. I've never been so nervous in my life.
Are you good in front of cameras?
I think I am. I'm good at like this music persona, like switching the two. And just being, I'm Ricardo Williams. Yeah. Now. I've got to give. Yeah. Oh, Ricardo Williams.
So so you've got your own Sasha Fierce.
Yeah.
Let's press play. Talk to me about the production of this track.
Oh, man.
It sounds like a lot went into this.
A lot did go into this. So, Silky, a really good friend of mine, we were just talking. So after come over, we was just No, it was during that. So I was sharing music with him.
Yeah.
And he was like, I've got this song. I don't feel like it works for you.
Right.
Or it's not your style particularly.
Yeah.
And I said, just send it.
Yeah.
And when he sent it, I was like, this is me.
Yeah. Why did he not think it would suit you?
I don't know. I think in his head, he kind of just thought a little bit more ballady. It kind of stretches a little bit, like the trap sounds. You know what I mean? It goes a little bit more left. So I put my vocals down, and then he went back in. I put my vocals down again on it, and then we literally were doing like a back and forth.
But this sounds like it's layers upon layers upon layers upon layers.
It sure is, man. It's super super intentional.
Yeah.
This track, literally, like the back and forth that we went.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, I've added that. Oh, now I hear this.
Yeah.
And then we went back and we put that in. It's like, all right, now you've done that.
Yeah.
I should do this.
Yeah.
And it went like at least 6 times, and then we ended up on the final track.
But you got it right.
Yeah, we did, man. We did.
So we spoke about Ace.
Yes.
How did that meeting come about with you and Ace? So that obviously that came from the Come Over track.
Yeah.
Did he reach out to you?
So Ace, I think from Come Over, we kind of just kept in contact. And then obviously for me, I was always going to use that as like an avenue in. So every time I put something in, it was like, Ace, here you go.
Yeah, got it.
And we just built that relationship over time. There was a few gigs that I did that he DJ'd at, and we just started talking. Yeah. Like general, just like I wouldn't say became friends. That came after.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But we like.
Okay, number one, your Birmingham accent just came out. That came after. That just came out that one time.
I know.
Go on.
I was trying to hold it down, you know.
Go on.
But yeah, we built a relationship.
Yeah.
And we got to October. And I was kind of getting
Last
ready
year?
I was kind of getting ready to put the EP out, and I must have put something up like, I'm getting ready to put the EP out. And he just sent me a WhatsApp message and said, do you want to put it out on the record box?
Wow, okay.
And then we just had a conversation.
Yeah.
After that,
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, no brainer. Ace has been one of the people that supported me before it all went mental.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he took. Like I sent him a DM like, I've got this song Come Over.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna like it or not, but if you want to like play it. And the song had been out as well for a while. Yeah. And everyone was ignoring me.
Oh, that happened. Yeah.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
I've learned that in the industry.
Yeah, I found that. Yeah.
And then he played it, and then everybody started playing it.
That's a funny thing. So when I started managing artists, like, because if people send me music, I get sent music all the time. And this show on the Tuesday is a show for that specific reason. Yeah. But when I started managing artists, it's only then when I realized how stuck up on stush DJs are. That's right. I didn't realize. And so I thought, who are you, bro? Like, really? You're going to ignore me?
That's right.
How rude. How dare you?
Right.
It's mad. So, no. So shout out Ace, a big up Ace for that.
Yeah, man, all the time.
Also, do want to say something to you as well that I said off air between me and you on a DM. And I said it to Terry Walker the other day when she was in. And you two are the most supportive people of others.
Man. Yeah.
And it's rare. Not everyone does it.
Yeah, I heard
people
that.
talk about it, but don't do it.
Yeah.
Unless it's of benefit to them.
That's right.
With you and Terry, it's so noticeable that you do it, and you do genuinely try and bring people up with you. Yeah. So I think you need to be recognised for that, and you know.
That, man. Really do.
So I do. I appreciate you doing it on behalf of the people that you do it for.
Thank you, man.
But let's go back to you being on the label now. So you're on the label. What's it like being on a label? Is it any different?
No, I think the beauty of what we're creating at Record Box is it's new. Do you know what I mean? I'm the first one. It didn't exist.
Are you the only one, or the? At
the moment, I am the only one. So it's beautiful that we're creating something that is different. Obviously, there are contracts and things that work just like a label does, but the beauty is that we're creating it the way that we want to. Yeah. And so we're having the dialogue. I'm not held down by creative opinions, whatever. It was okay. Yeah. We dig your music. Yeah. We want the best for you. Yeah. Vice versa. So it feels great. Yeah. It feels great.
You have input.
Right. A lot. Yeah. A lot.
Okay. So how do I phrase this one? So being a UK artist.
Yes.
R&B.
Yep.
Black male.
Yep.
Doing really well. Great voice. Yep. Great music.
Thank you.
Doing well, as I've just said. At what point do you say, I need to go to America?
So that conversation has already happened.
Yeah.
And it's now's the point where you say to yourself, I need to go where I'm appreciated.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that I'm not appreciated in the UK, but
there's a ceiling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
There is a ceiling.
Yeah.
And that's not because a lack of want. There's not like listeners and R&B lovers. It's just the way the industry is, and there's an agenda to push other types of music at this moment in time.
Yeah.
I believe R&B will have its time again, but right now in the UK, I don't believe it.
But you say it will have its time again. When did it really have its time?
That's right. It had its time for the American artists.
Yeah.
The UK artists, again,
Yeah.
or there was always a ceiling. They
Yeah.
would get to a certain point.
And only one at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
Ultimate Chaos.
Yes,
Damage.
that's right, exactly.
JLS.
Yes,
JLS.
yes,
Yep, there you go.
yep.
One at a time.
Yep.
So you've had that conversation.
We're having that conversation. It's wider than America as well. It's about Europe, because Europe is a massive market.
Yeah.
Like Eastern Europe, and then it's like Scandinavia. Like where's Norway and places like
Scandinavia.
that. There we go.
Yeah.
So
You don't want to go there.
Oh, why not?
You come from Jamaica, you want to go to Scandinavia? Yeah, come on. It's getting
My
colder and
music-
colder and colder.
My music wants to go there.
Yeah, your music can go there. Your music doesn't. Your music can keep warm itself. Like, you don't want to be going there. Trust me. Go to America. Spotify will take your music there.
That's right.
So it's a possibility.
It's more than a possibility.
Really?
Yeah, it's part of.
Okay,
of what
so
we're
talk
trying to
about it, because there's something in the works. Go on.
There's a lot of
Have you,
things.
have you got your plane ticket?
Not yet. But there's a lot of things I can't talk about because.
Don't worry about that stuff. Don't worry about it. Let's talk.
Because they haven't landed fully.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are planning on definitely America. There is a big link there.
Yeah. Faith?
No.
No.
Someone a little bit more new school, but I can't.
If I guess, will you tell me yes?
If you guess the camp, I will tell you. I will.
You know what? Whenever I say this, to let me guess, I'm always full of confidence. And as soon as someone says go for it, I have a mind
Blank
freeze.
mind.
Like,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Guess the camp. It's going to be an R&B camp of some sort. I've gone blank. I've got nothing. I've got literally nothing. Who could it be? Jesus. I hate when this happens. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out. Done.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I lose.
Tried.
I failed. It will be revealed in due time.
Yeah.
Okay. So what sort of time period are you thinking about this maybe happening?
I think it's hard to say. It's
A
really
year?
hard to say. I think a year
Within the
feels
year?
right. I think not this year. I think we're going to make the steps this year to make it happen.
Okay. All right.
Because we are almost halfway through the year, so I can't see it happening this year.
Yeah.
But definitely.
But within 12 months.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool. Okay. Is there anything I've missed that we should have covered? Let's talk about the merchandise. R&B didn't
R&B
die.
didn't die.
Yeah.
R&B didn't die. Yeah, man. R&B didn't die. It's like you said. It's a statement, and it's to help promote all these other great artists. I always say to people, I am not the only one. I might be the one making the most noise at the moment, but I'm not the only one. And there's amazing artists that personally I feel like are better than me, that deserve to shine. And this is what this is about.
Who is your favourite male and favourite female UK R&B artist? You are on the spot. Don't sit on the fence. I want names now. Tick, tick, tick.
Okay, that's harder. I like a lot. So, female, Charlene Clarice, Cherry V, Shea Universe, Malika. I feel like I'm going to miss people.
Yeah. You can be back
Lilo Gold.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get cussed.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. There's so many.
Love there's so many.
There's so many.
Letitia Gordon, I had to say that.
Yeah.
In terms of male, I really like Jermaine Riley. Mark Asari, I've been a fan of Mark for years. Jay Warner, Wilson.
Wow. Yeah.
Wilson is my guy.
Yeah.
I like for years I DM stalked Wilson. Like, dude, you are amazing.
Yeah.
I don't care if you think I'm a stalker. I think you're amazing.
Yeah.
And now he's my friend.
Yeah. No, it's very, very. I've not seen him in years.
Wilson is incredible.
Is he still making music?
Oh my God! Of course he is.
I've not heard nothing from him in ages.
He put out a song about 3 months ago.
Mr. Sincerely Wilson, if you are locked into OnTop right now, like, what's going on? Where have you been? Where have you been? And where's the music at? Like, it's been years.
Support Jessie J. Did you not see that?
No.
On
Mate, I don't watch nothing. Seriously,
Come on, UK
listen,
leg of a tour,
Wait, I
and then he
forgot about
dropped a tune.
Did he?
Yeah.
Never heard
What's
it.
on tour?
Never heard it.
My God.
Never heard the tune. Okay, I'm going to go and check it out.
You're a DJ.
Oh, yeah, use that term loosely. All right, listen, Ricardo Williams, social media. What's your social media for anyone who wants it?
Oh, it's easy. I am Ricardo Williams, and that's it across everything.
And your EP is available?
My EP is available on all digital platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, SoundCloud, Pandora, Amazon. Like anywhere you consume music, it's there, except physically.
And are we likely to see you anywhere in the near future? Like, have you got anything lined up, live gigs or anything like that?
Possibly. We've got a headline show coming up soon.
Okay.
We haven't locked in the dates, but that's definitely going to happen.
Okay, you've got a venue for it?
Yeah,
Yeah, but you can't say.
Yeah.
Okay, then once. Okay. You know what? Your eyes said all that for me, right?